What do we have here?
I have here my antique Space Explorer toy.
Cool. This is a Marx 10 toy. Slowly through the years, there's been like this massive collector community for things like this, especially to find one of these things in great shape. This is something little boys played with, and you know how little boys are. We destroy everything.
That's right. That's right. I still do sometimes. It's an awesome piece. I love the litho. It runs. It does everything the toy's supposed to do. I'm hoping for $3,000 today. The antique toy is worth so much because of its rarity. I cannot find anything on this piece, and I have tried to look everywhere.
This is pretty damn cool. You know much about the Marx Toy Company?
Not too much, no.
They were literally like the biggest toy company in the world. They've been around since the 1920s. They were like the first guys to go to like Japan and Hong Kong and start making the stamped out metal toys. This was like the early Japanese stuff right after World War II.
Right.
If you look at pictures of Japan right after World War II, just about everything was bombed out.
Right.
And they were looking for, you know, being able to manufacture things with what they had left, and inexpensive toys made out of sheet metal was their thing. After World War II, one of the things the Japanese manufacturing base made was inexpensive metal toys. And quite frankly, the quality was pretty bad, so they didn't last long, so it's absolutely amazing to see one in this kind of shape. So how much you want for it?
Well, I looked all over the place for this, and I found in an old toy magazine where it was listed for $5,500. Now, that's with the box, of course, but I figured $3,000 would be a good price to ask for.
Okay. This is one of the holy grails. This is one of the big ones. And this looks like it's beat up a little bit, but this is in incredible shape. I would really like my friend to come down and take a look at it. He'll give me a better idea of a price.
Okay.
So my buddy's not around.
Oh.
But, I think I know enough about this thing. When you saw a price for $5,500, that is with the box.
Right.
Okay? And I'm just telling you that's 100 times more rare, especially for a toy like this. I'll give you $1,000 for it. You know, and when it comes to toys, it comes to anything like this, condition is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's in incredible shape, I'll give you that, but it's definitely not perfect.
Right. $1,750?
No. I'll give you $1,200. I have to resell this thing, okay?
Right.
They are very collectible, but maybe 1 out of 20,000 people collect old sheet metal toys,
Right.
and then you gotta find someone willing to pull that kind of money out of their pocket.
Would you do $1,300?
Let me do $1,250.
Sure. All right.
All right, thanks, man. I'll meet you right over there, and we'll do some paperwork.
Okay. Thanks.
I think I knew enough about this toy to make a good deal. Like I always say, a little bit of knowledge can be a really dangerous thing. So I'm gonna bring it down to Johnny just to ease my mind. Hey, dude, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Rich?
Look what I bought.
Oh, sweet, man. Old Limar toy.
Uh-huh. It's all there. It's in really good shape.
Wow. Every time you come, it's something better and better. These are part of pop culture in the 50s and 60s. You know, every little kid would have been exposed to that on the news with the space race going on. So, you know, kids had ray guns, and then they had tin robots, and then, of course, little space vehicles. This is part of pop culture from back then.
So I tried to call you, come down to the shop, but you weren't there. So I bought it. I think I made a good deal on it, and I just wanted to see what you thought it was worth.
Cool. Well, let me take a closer look. In the collector world, these are enormously popular. Collectors go nuts for these. And this is definitely, you know, up there as far as some of the rare tin toys from that era. All of the colors are really bright. I mean, look at the red on the astronaut. The nose is clean. What I like the most about this is a friction toy. So, I mean, young boys would have just been revving it up all day long, and that whole bottom surface is just gorgeous. So what'd you pay for this?
$1,250. And if I lose money, it's your fault because you weren't here.
Well, let me tell you something, man. I mean, with the condition that it's in, you could sell this easily for $2,500.
Cool, man.
So you'll do well with this.
Thanks, man.
All right, anytime,
All right, man. All right.
It's really risky for Rick to buy a toy without me seeing it, but Rick definitely did a great buy. It's super rare and condition was great. He should have no problem selling it in his shop.